Yo, what's up, guys? This is Johnny here, and I am terribly sorry about your wait. If you were even waiting, I doubt you were waiting. But, regardless, I am sorry about the wait. It's been 4 months, so it's not absolutely horrible. But, I mean, you know, I definitely have a reason, but I don't know. I probably could have done other stuff to fill this time, but I've just been saving up. I bought a computer, bought what's it called? A screen recorder for video games, or PC games, and then I've had a console recorder, as you already know. Finally bought the PC, like I said. And I've just been saving up for a video editing program. And also, for Camtasia, I've been saving up for that for certain things that I can't do with DxTory. And I'm saved up for Sony Vegas. So, I'm finally getting all this stuff together. But, that's, not a whole lot of stuff you probably care about. But that is my reason. I didn't have all the supplies like I thought I did. Did not work like I imagined when I first started, and I just had to save up, and saving up sucks at a little over minimum wage. But you know what, without further ado, let's just get right into the battle. I did a Showdown battle, and I just really don't know what happened, but while I was recording, my audio didn't record, and I know why, but it's a stupid reason for why it didn't. But, it doesn't matter. So, I start out this battle, and I'm just going to have to do post-commentary. I sent out my Dragalge, I always pronounce it wrong, named I don't even know. And he goes out to Xatu, and I'm stupid and don't realize that he'll probably switch out and go to that. So I'm like, alright, well, whatever, I'm kind of screwed. I already got the idea that I'd lose it. I was like, well, let's just try, I think I go for a Dragon Tail or Sludge Bomb. So I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm like, well, I don't know what the hell to do. So I go out, I go out to Scyther. And it doesn't like that nice Psychic to the face. So I just go for a Stone Edge, hopefully to get some damage off. He switches to Dusknoir. It's like, well, here comes one of my sweepers, dead. I'm like, alright, let's see how this does. Do Waterfall. And it does not as much as I would have wanted it to. It didn't do bad though, but not nearly as much. And this is when I realize he has a Dusknoir and Xatu. Dusknoir shuts down my whole team because I forgot to put something with the ability to take out a ghost type. Don't know how. I got stuff for psychics, for darks, for pretty much everything that anyone could throw at me. I have something that can hit it, at least for super effective, if not like one hit. So after this, I realized that I need to put a Pokemon, or put a dark type or ghost type move on one of my Pokemon. And I'm just gonna try to throw out what I can, but it's pretty much futile from here on out. And like, I can only do so much here. I'm gonna try to win it, but it's probably not gonna happen. So I just set up Calm Minds, thinking maybe I can get something. But, as you'll see, I'm like, alright, whatever, I'm not going to use U-turn anytime soon. There's nothing here that I can use a U-turn against. And then I'm like, alright, let's just go for a Psychic, see how much this does. And I almost kill. I was like, well, crap. And then he Pain Splits. Which, you know, oh well. Too bad for me. Go for another Psychic, thinking I can maybe kill. Nope, goes out into Lipard. I'm like, well, shit. Now it's just gonna use, like, Fake Out or Sucker Punch, and I'm just gonna be dead. So I go for U-turn, hoping to get something off, but it used Knock Off, which surprised me. That it didn't have, like, Shadow Sneak or something, or Sucker Punch, I mean. But I'm like, alright, let's just try the Flash. Maybe get off a Bug Buzz. And, or, I go for Focus Blast. Oh, I was I was thinking I was gonna go for Focus Blast. I'm like, wait a minute, no, why would I have done that? I think I'm deciding on what to do. Because I was thinking like, oh, maybe I should go for Focus Blast, because it might hit the Dusknoir. But I was like, let's just go for Bug Buzz. But this shouldn't resist. Well, if somehow I forgot that Ghost resists Bug. I'm like, well, there goes that. So I'm like, oh, let's try Giga Drain. Nope, doesn't do shit. So this is where I'm like, well, okay. Darn sure am not going to be able to win this. But, you know, I don't like to give up and just forfeit, especially if I'm going to be recording. I don't want to forfeit. So I try to drag this out, see if I can get something. I do eventually kill at least one. And I want to say it's the Dusknoir. Don't remember how I do it. I think it's Overheat that does it. No, it's not Overheat. I almost kill with Overheat though. And then Gimme Kisses down for the count. So I'm like, whatever. Just see what I can do. Take something out so I don't get completely 6-0'd. Thinking, do I go for Giga Drain? Yeah. No. What? I thought I'd go for Giga Drain and get some HP back, but I just recorded this and I still don't remember what I did. But you know, he's doing whatever. I go for Bug Buzz, hoping to kill, get at least one off. And I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah. Resisted. I get one kill. Woohoo! Go me. Not a whole lot you can do when you're pretty much down to two that aren't necessarily killers. And Flash is kind of one, but he doesn't have a whole lot of coverage besides like anything on his team that's not Beedrill or I mean that's not the Dark or Psychic types. Other than that, he pretty much just gets shut down. So I'm like, oh, learns Giga Drain. Might be able to. Nope, X Scissor. And I find out Focus Energy apparently is just continued. I didn't think it did. I thought that it was like a one-time thing, and you stacked it, and then you just used it. Nope. Everything keeps it. So I'm like, well, that's kind of bullshit. Like, I was a little upset at that. I didn't know. But I think my last one is Flash. I'm like, alright. Let's get something off. I go for Giga... No. I wouldn't go for Giga. I guess I did go for Giga Drain, but he goes X Scissor, kills me. That battle's over. I'm like, I'm not even going to bother saying GG. That was absolutely terrible. But here we have another team. And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to put a Dark type move. So I might have won that one. Who knows? And I just put on, trying to decide who I want to put a Dark move on, or Ghost. I think I go down to Mesprit, realizing that I can just get rid of U-turn, because I don't ever use it. and I might as well just put Shadow Ball, and then after I put Shadow Ball, I'm like, well, I can't just rely on Whoopee. So I go to Learns Giga Drain, and I'm like, well, with the Toxic boost that I get, everything is like basically getting, I don't even know, plus whatever, but I'm pretty much, it just doubles your attack. So I'm like, whatever, I'll just put Knock Off on him, and he can take out some ghost types if he needs to. Because obviously I want to be able to hit something with my Learns Giga Drain other than with Aerial Ace. Because he has good coverage except for ghosts. He is shut down. But here I'm like, alright, Excelgor, I think I know what's going on. Yeah, go for Toxic Spikes as per usual. As per usual. But hey, you know, you can't, if it's not broke, why fix it? You know what I'm saying? So he sets up Rain Dance, which actually really surprised me. I didn't realize that that was gonna be a Rain Dance team at first. I was like, oh, okay, there's just some water types on there, whatever. After he does a Rain Dance, I'm like, oh, okay, he's water types, boosted, Rain Dance, it's whatever, you know. Then he encores me into Toxic Spikes. I'm like, well, I was gonna use it anyway, so not a big deal, I just have to switch out now. I think I'm just trying to figure out who I switch to. I'm like, oh, I could go for Gimme Kiss, but that wouldn't make any sense because it's raining and Overheat would do poop. So I go to Learns Giga Drain. I think I go for an Aerial Ace, knowing that it's super effective and Excelgor has ass defense. But I don't know. Excelgor's defense is awful, but if you don't get hit, you know, who cares? So I go for Knock Off. Not thinking it's gonna kill, but at least do damage. Nope, one shot. I think I got a crit, but even if I did, I don't think it would have mattered. So I don't think Mantine has very good defense. I know it has special through the roof, which is ridiculous. But I'm just waiting for him to go. I'm just gonna knock off everything until he kills me. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna die from Floatzel. Might as well just stay in and go for knockoff, I'm pretty sure. If I don't go for knockoff, I'm stupid. Yeah. And I was like, oh, Brick Break, okay, great, didn't think about that. Like, why would I not expect a Brick Break on Floatzel? But I don't know why I would, honestly. That's very situational and pretty much just for coverage, I'd assume. So I'm like, well, there goes that. And then we go to Whoopee. And I'm like, oh yeah, Thunderbolt. Not realizing there's a Lantern right there. So I'm like, let's go for Thunderbolt. And wouldn't you know it, he switches into Lantern. I'm like, well, there's mistake number 2. But, you know, that's not a big mistake. He didn't get any boosts from it. Pretty sure he has Swift Swim, so whatever. Just go for Calm Mind, because I know his attack and special attack are awful. Because I was gonna use Lantern, and I was like, oh wow, the only thing good about it is its HP. So, there's absolutely no reason to use it. Like Thunder Wave, you know, that kind of sets me back, but I can deal with it. I never really used Whoopee as a super speedy Pokemon. It was mostly just for a powerhouse with some decent defense. And I want to say I get greedy and go for another one. I think I'm paralyzed. Yeah. Pretty lame. So I'm like, whatever, I'll just go for Psychic, because I don't want to deal with something whooping my ass and wasting a whole turn when I could have done damage. So I go for Psychic. Nope. There's the sub. I'm like, well, alright. And I think I go for Calm Mind. I'm like, whatever, I'll Calm Mind again and hopefully kill in one shot. Right? Yeah, Calm Mind. I'm like, oh no, Shell Smash. I didn't even know that thing could learn it because it doesn't have a shell. And I realize Clamperl learns it, but why the hell would Gorobus learn it? So, like, it's just whatever. But it baton passes to Floatzel, and no, your Floatzel does not want to take a +2 special attack Psychic. I'm like, alright, here's where the game turns around. Not that it was really in their favor, but I was like, alright, let's just Psychic everything into Oblivion. Because there's not anything on his team that can take a Psychic +2 and survive with a whole lot of health. But it's just not gonna happen. So U-turns, and I was like, oh, alright, that was kind of dumb. But he actually DCs right here. He says like, oh, GG, and then quits. I'm like, dude, you could have at least tried. I'm like, oh great, I can't forfeit, so I was just a little upset, but yeah, so that is the end of the battles, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's not a whole lot, but it is at least something, and I wanted to get what I could, and just some kind of filler as much as I can until I get the rest of the content uploaded, because I have some stuff recorded, but I can't upload it. And I'll talk about it at a later time, but thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next part of whatever it is I do. So, see you later.